A mild night for us around southern Colorado. Here's the view from our Phil Long Kia camera in Motor City. Looking back towards downtown, still sitting at 68 degrees. This is always one of the cameras that cools off the quickest. We have a thermometer, of course, attached to these cameras, as well as an anemometer. Notice the winds are calm and traffic flowing smoothly along Interstate 25 at this hour. 60 is what we're going to drop down to at the Springs at the airport tonight. 61 in Pueblo, 63 at Canyon City. Lower to middle 60s out in the plains. Low temperatures are going to be sitting in the lower 60s as well south of Pueblo, down towards Walsenburg and Trinidad. Up towards Denver we go. Temperatures there dropping to the lower 60s, middle 50s in Lima, which is always one of the cooler spots around the region. But the coolest spots, not surprisingly, are up in the mountains. Leadville drops to 45 and Gunnison 43. Pueblo, 17th Street and Grand Avenue. Temperatures are sitting in the lower 80s. And as we look at Woodland Park with our Chamber of Commerce and Visitor Center camera, 64 degrees is the temperature now. Temperatures are going to cool off not very much further from where they're at right now in Woodland Park. As you go out in the mountain of Pueblo, you'll see those temperatures, as we talked about, drop off just a little bit further. Sky scan, satellite, and radar. Notice there's not much to look at in the way of any kind of showers. Saw a few showers off to the north, up towards Castle Rock a few hours ago, but those faded away. Isolated shower can't be ruled out for the next little bit, but for the most part, what we're seeing right now is false, and we're going to continue to see clearing skies as we go through the overnight tonight. Not very many clouds around. Skycast as we go through our Wednesday evening and into our Thursday morning. Isolated showers can't be ruled out as we go through our Thursday either. For the most part, though, those showers and storms are going to be very widely scattered. Isolated storm or two could be on the strong side with some small hail attached to them and maybe gusty winds as well. But for the most part, we're just going to see clear skies, a mix of clouds, and some sunshine as we go through our Thursday. The main story is how hot it's going to be. 100 in Pueblo, 102 for La Junta, 100 in Lamar, pushing the century mark in Springfield too. Lower 90s in the Springs, we get up to 93, 97 in Canyon City. 72 is your high tomorrow in Leadville. Notice the temperatures here are, of course, a little bit of a spread between the Springs and Pueblo. Both of them will be threatening records, but not quite getting there in either case. 7-day forecast for the Springs. High temperatures drop off into the middle 80s by the time we go into the weekend. Those are going to be sitting in the upper 50s and lower 60s. There's that chance for showers and storms to return on Friday and lasting all the way into early next week before tapering off. Pueblo, 95 is the high on Friday, so it does cool off a bit. Weekend features high temperatures only in the lower 90s. Much cooler, right? Yeah. 7 degrees. Cooler than it will be tomorrow. Chance for showers and storms also takes us through our forecast early on. Canyon City, you'll be sitting near the century mark tomorrow. Then it's lower to middle 90s and upper 80s as we go into and out of our weekend. Highest temperatures then drop into the upper 80s before rising back to the lower 90s again. Teller County, it's upper 80s and upper 70s, I should say, as we go through most of our forecast. Chance for showers and storms from Friday all the way through the next week. Scattered pop-up stuff, typical mountain stuff.
Yeah. I think there is a big difference, though, once you hit 100. It just feels hotter at 100. 93 feels great.
Easy.
100?
Compared to that, right.
Yeah.
If Pueblo gets to 100 tomorrow, it'll be the 8th time this year. Yeah. There were 5 days in a row in July where Pueblo got to 100. Rob Nanu asked me an excellent question earlier about that, and I did some research.
There you go. Hey, get the answer. Yeah, I like it hot, though. There we go.
Thanks, Jay.
Hey, keeping high